Hello everybody and welcome. You're at Icky Chic Designs and I'm Linda. Today we're going to talk about diving into the world of quick and easy stitching projects. You know, these can save you time and multiply your creativity. What I'm talking about is when you don't want to specifically sit down and create a whole project or start a new involved project. What do? Do you just let your time slip by? Well, I have a solution for that, and I do it all the time. So stay with me and let's talk about that. Now, when I want to relax, I always have a needle and thread in my hands because working on projects that are specific to destinations that I need or want, or something that I need to do for this YouTube channel or something else, those are not necessarily relaxing projects. So when I'm sitting down, I just want to relax. I do love to stitch, and I can do that relaxing. But I also want it to have a purpose, something that helps me in the long run. So I make up things and put them in a drawer and I use them later. I don't know what I'm going to do with them when I'm working on them. But you know what? My drawer always stays half full because I'm always pulling stuff out of it. For instance, I have this piece of batting. It's odd, it's weird shaped. It's, you know, most people would throw this away, but no, why should I throw this away? You can see that I've sewn it by using my sewing machine because that was fast and easy. And so I went ahead and got my scrap base down on it. Okay. Now, a lot of times I'll grab something like this and just use it as is and work from there. I might, for instance, cut one of my flower shapes out of this. Start with that. But what I wanted to do today was I'm thinking I want to put this in my large stitchery book, fold it over and put in as into the signature. It'd have these sides, okay? So if I decorate this first and then put a backing on it, then I can insert it into my book. Be something a little different than the normal size pages and so forth and so on. And then I found this bag of trim. It has all these pretty colors in it. And I thought, you know, I'm going to use that too. Some way or another, I'm going to figure out how to use that. And I thought, well, why don't you just hand stitch some of those pieces on? They're gorgeous little colors. You can just play with them. So that's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to cut me some smaller pieces here of different color shades. Like these blues and reds. We get several of those. Okay. I got some shorter ones down here. Let's see, this gorgeous blues here plays into this brown. Okay, let's see. I'd like to have some of this yellow and this yellow green. Let's do some of that. Okay, we're going to just start with a little bit of that. Let me load up the needle here. Let's see, what color do I want to use on this? I think I'll just use this nice green here. Kind of a mint green. I'll get some stretched out here. Hold on just a minute. I got my overhead fan on. And it tends to blow things around, so take care of that. Okay. Now, I suggest, you know, kind of be prepared ahead of time. Wherever you like to sit and relax, well, maybe you could have something there, like I have this base piece ready. And go ahead and have your scraps and stuff out. You know what you want to do when you get the time to just sit down and relax. So get your fabric, get your thread, get your needle, your scissors. If you're going to be stitching, get your embroidery hook if you need that. If you're not need any embellishments like buttons or beads, we'll get those out. And just have them there already, ready to go when you sit down. This project prepping is one of the best ways to make sure that you will get something made. What did I do with my needle? Did I even get one yet? I don't know, maybe not. But what we're doing here is we're prepping odds and ends. We're going to put them in a drawer, and they're going to be there. And that's how it relates to our title for this, A Stitch in Time, Mitecraft 9. You know, when you're ready to make something and you got to start from scratch, sometimes it don't get done. But if you've got these little pieces to play with, for instance, if I needed 9 of these flowers, I could get a real good start on a run like this if it's already done. Quick. I could get all those pieces out quick. Wouldn't that be nice? So let's put our little pieces over here and just start with something. No rhyme or reason. Doesn't have to have a reason why it's where it is. Just get it down there. And let's get it stitched on. And this is just playing with some of the ribbon that I've got. A lot of times what I will do is I will have my scrap basket next to me, and I will make little scrap fabrics, flowers, things like that. But I use this scrappy base for so many things that I always like to have a drawer that's got several of those in it, and play with those like that. We're talking about prepping up some things in advance just so we can grab it out of the drawer and use it, and how that can multiply our productivity when we're working. If I wanted to make flowers and I have this already prepped up, I can cut flowers, big ones, and then I can cut little flowers out of what's left. And for whatever project that I'm using that I need those flowers, it's all done. How quick. And if there's several things that I need to put them on, like greeting cards or things like that, well, stitching in time, I might get 9. You see what the point is just getting a few things done. Don't waste your time. Your downtime can be used just doing fun, no stress things that you're just going to throw in the drawer until you need them. Let's see here. What do you think? Add a little bit of glitz, bling, and color to that. That's kind of pretty. And you know, if I use this to cut other things out of, all these little colors, when they get cut into other shapes, will just be here and there and everywhere, and they'll just be so cute. I think I'm going to do an overcast stitch on this because might just hold it down better, more secure. Don't want to lose it. Okay, that looked pretty good. Let's go over here and do this one. Okay. All right. On these ends, especially. This is just a little, what what you might call an innovative stitchery tip. Okay, little things that I do to help me get along. Some innovative things that I created or worked up for myself that help me to be more productive, to utilize more of my craft supplies, and be more ready on the spot when I get ready to create something. Let's see what I do. Let's grab that red one. Let's just connect him at the corner. I'm not saying everything has to be connected because it doesn't. But I'm just going to do this one. See, I have no plan. You don't have to have a plan to get started on something. This is true slow stitching. I do have a purpose, but I flat don't have a destination yet. So it is true slow stitching in that I'm just in the moment. I'm just stitching in the moment. And whatever is, whatever happens, happens. And it's all about relaxation. And just because I'm sewing doesn't mean I'm working. A lot of times sewing is just pure relaxation, okay? That's what slow stitching is about. When I'm vision stitching, I am definitely on cue. I have a purpose, I have a destination, I have a map, I know where I'm going, and everything is planned and working out in that sense. But what do you think? I'm liking it so far. You ever create things you don't like? Well, so do I. I think every creator does. But you never know whether you'll like something or not until you do create it. And so that's the point of getting it done. This does, in fact, actually does have a destination if I like it. It's going in my stitchery book. If I don't like it, it'll stay in my drawer until I find something else to do with it. I also wanted to share with you guys that very soon I'm going to be making some videos that I personally am in face-to-face. I haven't done that on this channel up to this point, but I do believe that it's so much easier to make connection when you can meet face-to-face, when you see each other, when you attach a face to a person and a voice. So I'm going to do that very soon, and just be able to maybe have a better connection, give you guys a better connection with me, and be able to visit with you a little bit more on a personal level, face to face. My whole videos won't be that way, but I'm thinking about introductions mostly, and because most of my actual work, my face doesn't need to be in there to get that done. So, but so I just want to let you know that very soon I'll be putting my face in these videos. And please be kind. You know, I am 78 years old. I am an old lady. I am a great grandma. And but I will try not to scare you to death. I will tell you that I'm trying to grow my hair out, and it is driving me nuts at the moment because it's neither short nor long. And you know how that stage is. It's crazy. But I want a new hairstyle, so I've got to give it time to grow, because I've always had really short pixie cut hair, and but I just want to try something different, so I'm thinking about growing it out and cutting a bob type thing out of it, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, if my hair is falling in my face when you see me, you'll know why. Ooh-wee. I had a lady email me and ask me if I had any more stories that I'd written that I could share. I put several on. Not a lot of people were interested in listening to them, so basically I didn't go any further. But I was wondering if I have more subscribers now, if that interests anyone, I could do. I have a couple more books that I haven't done on YouTube, and you know, I could definitely do a story hour where you're stitching and I'm reading. But we're together and it's passing time, and you have a feel-good story to go along with your stitching hour whenever you want to play it. Let me know if anything like that interests you, and that's certainly something I could do face-to-face. Okay, let's see what I want to do here. Let's come over and grab this one over here. Oh, you know, I am liking that, and it's going to be different, and it's got that glitz, you know, that I like to incorporate, and it will give a totally different look to my Stitchery book. When you flip and you find this little thing in there that makes no rhyme or reason, it will definitely give it a different look. Okay, I think we get the idea. Something you could do while you're sitting and doing nothing, so that you can make sure that you can be more productive when you do come to projects where you need something that's already made. You need it quick, you need it now, and so this stitch in time could make 9, whatever. I might not get 9 big flowers, but I could certainly get 1, 2, 3, 4 big flowers, and I could certainly count up the rest in the little ones. So I can get 9 out of this stitch in time. So I hope that gave you a little idea, and you might play with that and go with that. Until next time, you guys stay stitch happy. All right, bye-bye.